Today, we are going to talk about keeping equations balanced. Let's get into it. Imagine a scale with 6 dots on the left side and 6 dots on the right side. Even though the dots look different, the scale remains perfectly balanced because there are exactly 6 dots on each side. When we have a balanced equation like 3 plus 3 equals 4 plus 2, we can perform the same operation on both sides and maintain that balance. This is called the preservation of equality. For example, if we multiply both sides by 2, we know on the left side 3 plus 3 equals 6, and then multiply that by 2, we would get 12. On the right side, we have 4 plus 2 equals 6. Multiply that by 2, and we would also get 12. When each side of the equation is changed in the same way, the values remain equal. Once again, that is called the preservation of equality. Suppose we know that 8 equals 4m. We can model this with paper strips where a strip of length 8 equals 4 strips each of length m. To preserve the equality, we can subtract the same number from each side. For example, if we subtracted 2 from 8 and 2 from 4m, we would have 6 equals 4m minus 2. It is an equivalent form of 8 equals 4m. We could also leave it as 8 subtract 2 equals 4m subtract 2. That is another equivalent form of 8 equals 4m. We've maintained balance in our equation by performing the same operation on both sides. Now, I would like you to look at this question. It's asking you to use addition to preserve the equality of the equation. We can see there are 4 dots on the left and 4 dots on the right. In order to preserve the equality of the equation, this is what we would need to do. We could add 5 to both sides. 4 plus 5 equals 4 plus 5. This gives us 9 equals 9, which is still a true equation. We've maintained the balance by adding the same amount to both sides. Starting again with 2 groups of 4 dots, we can use subtraction to preserve equality. If we subtract 2 from both sides, 4 subtract 2 equals 4 subtract 2, and if we solve that, we know it gives us 2 equals 2, which is still balanced. We've maintained equality by subtracting the same amount from both sides. Looking at this picture, it shows you a paper strip of length 2 on one side and an equal length paper strip divided into 4 equal parts labeled n below it. The equation for this diagram would be 2 equals 4n. This means that 2 equals 4 times the value of n, or that n equals 2 divided by 4, which is 0.5. Using our equation, 2 equals 4n, we can preserve equality by multiplying both sides by the same number. For this example, we could multiply both sides by the number 5, which would give us 2 times 5 equals 4n times 5. If you took it a step further, you would know that that would also equal 10 equals 20n. It's still an equivalent form to our original equation. the value of n is still 0.5, and our equation remains balanced. That's all for now. Thank you for watching this explanation of keeping equations balanced. Remember, whatever operation you perform on one side of an equation, you must perform the same operation on the other side to preserve equality. Until next time.